Hello, we are so excited you decided to join us today to talk everything Digital Citizenship Week. I have Jennifer Ehalt here from CommonSense Education and Nicole Nelson, who's also a fellow digital learning coach here at Keep Indiana Learning. And we are excited to bring some awesome resources to you as you look to kick off Digital Citizenship Week, October 16th through the 20th. As teachers, we are always looking for amazing resources that are just ready to go and we can bring to our students right away. And I think that we have a great lineup that Jennifer's going to share today with what CommonSense Education can offer. And as we were talking before this, we realized the need, because prior to 2020, not all school districts had access to technology and one-to-one devices starting at the kindergarten level. And now a lot of districts do, and how important it is to start even at that level to talk digital citizenship. So Jennifer, what can we expect from today?
Hi. Thank you so much for having me. You know, we are going to talk about the Digital Citizenship Week coming up in October, which our focus is going to be helping students build healthy habits in the classroom and beyond. And so it's all about media well-being and our mental well-being. And so I'm really excited about our campaign this year.
Jennifer, can you explain to us a little bit about what Digital Citizenship Week is and kind of where it started or where it came from?
Absolutely. So Digital Citizenship Week started, I think this is our 11th year of hosting and promoting such great content to help students and families understand, how to navigate this digital life, right? It's 24/7, it's ever changing. And so just a way to get it to the top of minds, and to think about entry points and turnkey ways to build this into our everyday habits.
Yeah, it is something that is, it's important, and as much as you can do in bite-sized pieces is always helpful.
And that's what I love about it, right? We're not saying spend hours at a time in this curriculum. It's really quick little snippets, much like this little bite-sized PD today, just little snippets to get your kids excited and to make them more aware of working on the devices they're working on and just things in general. So let's talk about benefits of digital citizenship. What are some benefits that you can share with us?
Sure. The benefits and the why, right? And so when we think about, why or, what would be beneficial in thinking about celebrating with us, number one is really about promoting the responsible and the ethical behavior of our students, our teachers, our families, our community, right? It's not going away, and it's ever fast and ever changing. And so I think, just digital literacy and online safety, and just fostering a sense of community and responsibility in our digital spaces. And so how we do this is, we want to increase awareness, just the absolute awareness of safety, responsibility, and ethics. Online safety is huge right now. It's protecting passwords, it's recognizing online scams, it's digital dramas, navigating digital dilemmas in healthy ways. And it's our overall digital well-being, maintaining a healthy balance between online and offline lives. And they're mashing closer and closer, right? I mean, they're overlapping more and more every day. And so really just taking those three things and making them a part of our everyday conversations.
And I can appreciate that even as adults, right? As things are changing, we are adapting to the technology students are bringing into the classroom and the things that we now have to navigate as adults. So I can appreciate that this is really for everyone. So talk to us a little bit about how can we subscribe to your newsletter? And then let's jump right into the kind of topic digital well-being for this whole week that you're promoting December 16th through the 20th.
Absolutely. And so I'm really excited to share that we have a new lesson collection that we use for back to school and beyond, obviously. And the lesson collection is around new digital well-being. And so we have a lesson collection for grades 6 through 8. and for 9 through 12. And as you mentioned, Carissa, earlier, we even have a device advice collection for our kindergarten through 4th grade. And so really important on just how to take care of our device. How do we pause for people when we're on our device? How do we feel when we're on our device? And so just, I look at that as a lot around classroom management, setting up those expectations and what do devices look like in our 1st grade classroom? How do we react to them? What skills should we be building? So I really love that collection. As we get into the middle school and high school, it's all about media well-being. So we're talking about values in tech, thinking about what values you hold and what you share, and how does that play into the role of your digital life? Is it promoting and helping your values, or is it hindering some of the things that you feel and want to do? We're going to be talking about algorithms and design tricks, and so thinking about how these platforms are designed in a way that keep us hooked. So I always want to, make sure it's not always our fault that we get down the doom scroll and the rabbit holes, even as adults. And so how do we teach students that they're designed for us to be hooked, and how do we navigate those different algorithms and the different platforms that we participate on? And then the other one that stands out to me are thinking traps. Thinking traps are things that I think even as adults we get into, but starting to talk about what strategies we can do to get our minds out of those traps. So for example, you send someone a text message asking to go to dinner or to the movie, and it takes them maybe an hour or 2 to respond. And what's our reaction to that? Why aren't they responding? And as an adult, we can navigate that, right? Of course, we understand they're busy. Maybe they're, presenting, etc. But as a student, as a high schooler, as a middle schooler, what are they thinking? They're going beyond that. They're going beyond, they're going down that rabbit hole of, oh my goodness, she doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. Something happened. And so how do you stop your mind from going down that road and thinking about the digital well-being and the digital etiquette that we have? So lots of cool turnkey lessons. Everything is available for you. These are great in terms of they can be 15 minutes all the way to 30 minutes, depending on the richness of the conversation or the time that you have with your students. So in order to make this super easy for Digital Citizenship Week, we've created calendars for each grade band. And so you have an activity Monday through Friday. That activity is a 15-minute lesson, usually a video accompanied, and then some questions to just navigate. So these can be done in homeroom. They can be done at morning meeting. They could be done advisory periods, or if you're going to be going all in that week, just maybe take some periods out of your day and make sure teachers are teaching some of this stuff and getting that all wrapped up in a bow. And the other cool piece that we've added this year is a Spirit Week component. And so each day you can celebrate Digital Citizenship Week by participating in the Spirit Week that we've created. So for example, when we're talking about media balance and well-being, something that you could do for Spirit Day would be wear your favorite sport to celebrate getting outside and moving. Another one that's really important is the cyberbullying and digital drama. There is a day where we're going to have a lesson around that. And so we're going to wear orange to represent Unity Day and stand up against cyberbullying. So just little pieces like that, kindergarten through 12th grade, where you can jump in and grab that lesson and just participate and get a buzz going. And then the really great thing is we're hoping this is a launch for the and beyond part, right? So we're getting everybody excited about how do we continue that? And there's lots of ways to do that as well.
I love that, Jennifer. I love the Spirit Week, the dress up day idea. Even if, there are sporadic participation among the teachers, right? But students in other classrooms can say, hey, what are you wearing today? What is that all about? And so just kind of helping to spur that conversation. I love that.
Absolutely.
I do too. And it's covering all the things that teachers need to cover in the classroom anyway, and how great that it's organized and ready to go. And then these dress up options, I think, are adorable, because if it's not a school-wide initiative, you can do it as a grade level. You can do it as your classroom. And as Nicole said, how great to then, increase the realm of influence when kids start asking, why are you wearing those wacky socks today? And maybe even they talk to their teacher about, are we doing the dress up day tomorrow. You know how kids are. They repeat everything. So
Everything.
I love that. And you know what? Even at the kindergarten level, I'm thinking, I talk to teachers all the time, and it's kind of like, I don't even know where to begin with helping them understand how to use this device. And we start with carrying the device correctly. And so I just think this is so helpful across the board. I love that it's adapted with these grade bands. So we're not saying this is good for all grades. We're really looking at the grades and the development of the kids and where they are with things. So I'm really excited about this.
Yeah. Me too. And, in thinking about getting started, if you're new to CommonSense Education and this is your first time seeing some of these lessons and the content, we welcome you. We're here to support you. If you have been with us, please know that this will all count towards many of the standards that we have to meet. So the SEL standards you can check. There are even a couple of lessons that are around the computer science realm that you can check off, as well as your internet safety guidelines. But so lots of ways to kill, two birds with one stone. We're not killing any beautiful birds by any means. It's just a thing. There's a way to check those boxes. And then keep in mind too, we have the CommonSense recognition badge. And so if you are going to kick off things with digital citizenship and beyond, make sure you're earning your badge, to say, hey, everybody, hey, community, hey, world, I'm doing my part. And I'm helping, to keep kids safe, responsible, and ethical. I'm helping their families. We're building this culture around digital citizenship and the well-being of everybody in our districts and our schools. So keep that in mind too. It's always a great way to showcase the hard work that we're doing in our classrooms.
Yes. And so we're going to link the document that has all of this information so you can get started. We know we're a little early with this if you're viewing this before October 16th, but it's something to get excited about. And as teachers, we like to mark our calendars and have things ready to go. And so if they join your newsletter, great. You have upcoming webinars, right? So you're going to have some things throughout that week for teachers as well. Can you talk just a little bit? What are some things we can look for that week?
We're going to post our professional development landing page. So all of these will be free and recorded as well. And so we're going to be partnering with Nearpod, and we're going to collaborate and do a digital citizenship session with them. We're going to partner with BrainPop and collaborate with BrainPop and see how the complementary, never mind. We're going to see how we can collaborate with our resources. And so there's that. And we'll have one with, another one that's going to be really exciting is we are going to be doing a session with a school district from Alaska who has designed digital approach to Digital Citizenship Week. And we were just so excited when we learned about it that we had to invite them to talk about it because it's replicable. They have it. They're like a well-oiled machine. And so we're excited to see that. That's going to be on the Monday of DigCit Week, and will also be recorded. So.
Perfect. We'll look forward to checking out those webinars during that week to get some more information about how we can enhance our, what we're doing in our buildings for Digital Citizenship Week, just to increase awareness too.
We would love to have you. Yes.
Where should teachers share stories? Because I would love to see some feedback and see what people are doing for Digital Citizenship Week.
I know, right? That's the best part, I think, is the pictures, right?
Yes.
And the things coming out of the classrooms. And so, yes, we have social media. If you're on social media, we'll be posting things at CommonSense ED as our Twitter handle, and then at Keep IN Learning as well as the handle. And then you can hashtag DigCit Week. And if you follow that hashtag, I'm sure you'll be able to, crowdsource a bunch of different ideas and just see how schools are shining.
I love it.
We look forward to it. We can't wait for the Keep Indiana Learning community to see this, and for anyone who's willing to tune in and wants to do more with digital citizenship and really kind of spring into what the rest of the year can look like, even beyond October 16th through the 20th. So I was so excited to be able to have this conversation with you guys today. I can't wait to share this with our district and see where we go and maintain this connection, because I think that CommonSense Education and Keep Indiana Learning, we're all trying to do really great things for teachers. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Do you guys have anything to say as we wrap up?
Thank you for joining us. And we hope that this is just a little piece of some inspiration to kind of jumpstart things that you could do in your classroom, not only for Digital Citizenship Week, but just in general moving forward.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.